Hello, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Charles Mason, and I want to talk about the innards of the inside of this bad hammer. So, a lot of you were probably wondering what's going on with it. It's 5 feet tall, 6 pounds, 33 inches wide. Not bad, right? But how did I come up with this design? I know I needed it to be big, and I wanted the front to have a particular look. So I came up with I needed to find something that would best fit the criteria of something huge. I knew I was going to build the back end of the hammer because you're not going to find anything that looks like that by any means. So, but for the front, what plastic could I find? And I am really good at bloodhound type of work. So I went to the dollar store and found trash can. That's all it is. But I made cuts here and here, reversed it in the middle, shrank it down, and then reinserted it. So, and I knew this was going to be my front end, so I had to make a disc out of EVA foam, heated it to get that nice dome shape, but then I had to make like washers, something to insert the pipe on the inside so they would adhere to a location I needed it to go instead of it just kind of wiggling around. So there's one in the middle, and then there's one in the center piece of the plastic, and then I didn't utilize the whole thing. I believe I used this much of the whole thing. I didn't need it all, but it was cheap, easy idea. Made a hole in the back end, put a washer on the middle, put a washer on the back end. Washer, everybody's probably used to metal washers. I made a foam washer, so it's the exact diameter of the pipe, the PVC pipe. And then the T-junction that's in the back end that we have going on here. So there's a T-junction in the middle where the other side of the pipe goes into the very end. Now, if I hit somebody with it, you're gonna feel it, but I wanted structural sound so it wouldn't fall apart by any means. So if you work on the structure first, you get that down, then everything will fall into line, into place. And then I follow my path all the way down, and I'm like, that decision making when you're at Home Depot, how big this thing needs to be, because I was getting a lot of flack from my weapons being small. You can't say that now. You can't, because I'm 6'3", and you can see from the dimensions you're looking at me right now that this is a big boy. So it was important to make sure this PVC pipe was the thick diameter, not that thin stuff, because it would look weird how the head would be heavy and then the shaft would be small. Gotcha. But I didn't do that here. So I just wanted to make sure that everything works with me. The EVA foam craft is all over the place. I used a wood burning tool to do the deep gashes. I really wanted to make this one dirty and just rugged, because it's gonna go through a lot of damage. You know, I'm like, this is the thing that's swinging. This is the thing that's hitting every single, not only human, but, you know, Tyranids. So, and I don't know. It was just a vision between concept art, your guys' little miniatures, and just whatever I can get my hands on. So I took like 4 different photos, and I'm like, I like this. I like the pipe. I like the shaft. I'm gonna do this, and that. And that's all it took. So I just want to let you know how I come up with my designs. It's basically the community that helped dictate the outlook of everything, and I like to have my own flair. So I'm sorry if this is not part of your accurate lore. I don't really care. I like having the freedom of an artist to have that. It still fits in the lore, and I'm not disrespecting it by any means, but I think it's important for each individual artist to have their own take on what they are trying to present when it comes to an art piece. So that is everything I have to say about my beautiful Warhammer hammer. I am going to take this bad boy home and paint it and see what I'm going to come with. Now, it's going to be a surprise, so it's going to be done this weekend, but just stay tuned and see what's going to happen. Take care.